so it's a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. But no.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly don't quit competing.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a
like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On second down, here's Penny. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can always...
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all like that and get a little momentum built. They can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Lawrence to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And running with power here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
On first down, Richardson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And so close, he won. Out of bounds right there.